Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Potting with Shellon. I am Shellon and we are here in Trinidad and Tobago at Wassa Grounds where Bonsai T&T is having, sorry for the bad camera work earlier, it's been a while since I did some camera work. We are here at Wassa building where Bonsai T&T is having a display of their fantabulous, lovely bonsai plants. So, there we go. So my friends, here we have a pine planted in a crescent styled pot. As you can see, the lovely nabari or the root flare, deadwood, the beautiful structure of the plant. Let me just give you an overall view of it. We have here this lovely twin trunk Styrax, or otherwise known as a water jasmine. As you can see, it is in flower, and if you were here you would be able to smell how very sweet the flowers smell. It's just absolutely positively lovely all here. So next to this we have a Brazilian rain tree, and you have to excuse the lighting. The lighting is not so great, but I hope you can see the beauty of it. So I'm showing you the landscape here, and then I'm going to show you the structure of the plant as I zoom out a bit. Look at that. Only look at that now, man. Oh gosh. We have another Styrax planted in a I don't know what particular style this is now. It might, no, it's not an informal. It's not informal, but it is very, very nice with the pads. As you can see, the pads, one pad, two pads, there's a back to give it that three-dimensional type look. Just absolutely positively beautiful. Now, next to this is what we have here, a Fukian tea tree. So this is the Fukian tea. And let me zoom in, go down to the nabari, or the base of the plant, and you can see the deadwood. The structure of the plant. And just for a bit of scale, look at it next to the Styrax that we just looked at. For a bit of scale, so you can see the size of it. Next to this we have here a ficus, a willow leaf ficus. Ah boy. So you can see the aerial roots that are coming from the tree. I believe this is a I can't remember the name of this, folks. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Oh gum. But I'll get the name though. As you can see, let me come in so that you can see. Now there is a surprise, but I'm leaving that surprise for last. So hold a second. Alright folks, so here we have a ficus retusa in a cascade style. So let me come to the front of it, or actually the side, where you can see the structure of the plant. Gosh boy, well, this thing well layered. Very well layered. Now, as I said before, we're at Wassa Ground and there are a number of other people displaying their artwork. So you would see things in the background. You'd hear the noises in the background as well because people passing and talking and whatnot. So don't get nervous. Don't get nervous at all. It's a whole nice big fair. Willow leaf ficus. Zoom in so you could see that deadwood in the center there. And the nice root flare on the barrier, as we call it. With the moss. It's pretty good. Guys, this very giant tree here, which is next to this, I believe this is a miniature guava. Here, look at it for scale. This is a sweet acacia tree, and I'm standing under the AC unit, so if you're not hearing me too good, as I said before, don't get nervous. Look at that. Let me put my hand for scale. That, all of that big enough. It's big enough. And this sweet acacia is in flower. Well, the flowers dying now, but there are more flower buds. This is pretty amazing. Another ficus. Another retusa. So there are two types. There's one with the oval shaped leaf and one with the rounded leaf. So right next to this gorgeous number, another ficus, and this ficus is planted on a rock with no dirt or very little dirt. Let me get in so that you could see what I'm talking about here. This is on a rock with no dirt, and this ficus is doing pretty well. This ficus is quite old, very, very, very old, and living his best life. Now this is the next type of retusa. This is the one with the rounded leaf and this is the one with the oval leaf. Again, I apologize for the bad camera work. It's been a while, but let her forgive me. Let me get them side by side. So here next to this we have a forest style planting, and the species of choice is the Styrax or water jasmine. As I said, the lighting is not the greatest. You can see from the root a little one came out and it flower. Oh, ain't that nice? So let me give you an overall look at this forest. Pretty nice. This is called a snow rose, a very little fella. Don't stray far, don't stray far. I tell my partner don't stray far, because in case I can't remember the name of our plant, he gotta give me it. A very, very little fella, very nice, very neat. Next to it you have a very well layered, very, very well layered Styrax, who is in flower and doing pretty good. Now, the talent in Bonsai T&T is beyond. And they've created this to display a plant called a Bottlebrush in a weeping style. This is Yamadori. This is a Yamadori, which is a plant that was collected in its natural state and brought and turned into a bonsai, trained into a bonsai. So I have to step back a bit so you all could see the magnificence of this piece of work here. So well, let's see that boy. Where is that? So you have the illusion of the pot as though it's floating. And I'm coming in here. Let's see if I can give you all. And coming back to this plant, my friends, that I could not name earlier, it's a bird's tongue, is what you call this plant. So my friends, here is the display from Bonsai T&T at the Wassa grounds here today. Today is the 3rd of June 2023. And this is a beautiful display of plants. A really, really very beautiful display of bonsai trees, actually. All very well taken care of by the members, by their owners, and brought for the enjoyment of everybody else, so that they could get a taste of what it is. And this is not all that they're doing here today. So there's a corner that we're going to visit where they're doing a little demonstration on styling, wiring, pruning, and any other questions that you may have concerning bonsai and care for bonsai. Now there is one tree that I did not capture. Here is that fellow. Well, I have to be jumping over hoops and things to get to these plants, yes? Oh. And just for scale, I'm going to show you my hand. Members of the society, as they commingle with the other folks who are having their displays. Say hi.
Hi.
Here we have members of the society having a conversation amongst themselves about, I don't know what, might be plants, you know, because they're just roughing me up for food. So these people are easy, you know. Here we have another member, Dion. And this is the Baka Harold. Look, I want to tape this piece of argument here about
we
space.
need proper lighting and an extra.
So next time bring some supplemental lighting. So put it on the outside of the light.
Now I believe this entire display, this entire show is being put on by the Horticultural Society of Trinidad and Tobago. So you have a lot more than just bonsai on display. Varying plants from varying groups and different styles. Look at this little display here. This little cacti display. Just to give you an idea of the talent coming out from the various factions. Look at this display. Now all they do ask me to name these things, because I ain't sure. But I believe these are some hibiscus here and bromeliads. I go call what I could make out. But the entire display is giving that garden kind of a feel. They even went so far as to have a bird nest in a palm plant. Stop there, play with you. And they made a statue out of the twigs of a plant. I mean, there's just a lot of talent happening here at the Wassa grounds in St. Joseph. So come on down, folks. Trust me, you're going to enjoy it.